There's a lesson I want to give anyone who wants to start eating clean. Eating clean isn't about eating boring food. It's about eating food your body actually recognizes. Because for most of my life, I thought eating clean meant suffering. But once I understood the idea, everything changed. Growing up, I ate really poorly. Fast food, takeout, snacks, and sweets. And I didn't just see it in my body, I felt it in my energy. I would crash, feel lazy, and have low motivation. And I didn't realize at the time, the food you eat doesn't just affect your body, it affects your mind. The biggest lesson I learned in this is if you want to feel better, perform better, and build a better physique, you need to eat food your body was designed for. Not food engineered for taste, but food that fuels you. About 5 months ago, I decided to change how I eat. And since then, I noticed more energy, better mood, better focus, and better gym performance. And honestly, I feel more control of myself. The first thing I did was to change how I redefined eating clean, where I thought it meant salads, bland foods, and boring meals, but that's not true. I started thinking of eating clean like this: eating foods that your great-grandparents would actually recognize. And think about it, if you showed your great-grandparents a fast food burger, they probably wouldn't recognize it as real food. But if you showed them things that they had 100 years ago, things like eggs, meat, fruits, vegetables, like these natural whole foods, they would instantly recognize it. So the next time you eat something, ask yourself, would my great-grandparents recognize this? And if the answer is no, it's probably ultra-processed. I remember looking at ingredient labels for the first time, seeing all these chemicals and names that I couldn't even pronounce. And I thought to myself, why am I even putting this in my body? That's the moment that made me more conscious of what I eat. The second thing I did was simple. I started eating more whole single ingredient foods. Foods like chicken, steak, salmon, eggs, Greek yogurt, rice, fruits, and vegetables. These give you stable energy, better digestion, and better performance. I also started making and eating fermented foods like kimchi, sauerkraut, and kombucha. These help improve your gut health, and your gut is directly linked to your mood and mental health. The third thing I did was use tools to stay consistent. One app I used was Yuka. I'll leave a link for it in the description. You can use this to scan food at the store, and it tells you how processed it is, what their ingredient risks are, and the overall rating out of 100. When I didn't know what was clean or not, this app made decisions easier. And when decisions become easier, consistency becomes easier. After eating clean consistently, my energy felt higher, I felt more focused, I pushed harder in the gym, and I feel better mentally. And this directly helped me build a better physique. Because the truth is, you can't build an aesthetic physique if your nutrition is poor. Training is important, but nutrition is a foundation. So if you want to start eating clean, don't overcomplicate it. Start with 1 clean meal per day, replacing 1 bad habit and reading labels. And build it slowly. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to be better than yesterday, and small changes every day add up. And over time, your body and mind will reflect that. Yeah, I really hope you use these tactics because they genuinely helped you. And if that helps you too, that's awesome.